Jungkook shocked. Taehyung cries during Weverse Live, what really happened? Hey ARMY, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on the deepest dives into everything BTS, the moments you thought you knew, the secrets behind the scenes, and the stories that no one else dares to tell. Today, we're unraveling one of the most heart-wrenching moments in BTS history, a moment where the usual flawless, joyful veneer of the group cracked, revealing something raw and unforgettable. It was a Weverse live broadcast, simple and intimate, but what happened that day sent shockwaves through the fandom and left Jungkook visibly stunned, and Taehyung, our beloved V, openly crying in front of millions. But why did Taehyung break down? What was Jungkook's reaction really about? And what can this tearful moment reveal about the pressures, bonds, and burdens BTS carry behind the scenes? The truth is deeper than just one tear or a fleeting shock, it's a window into the human side of idols who are often seen as untouchable stars. So buckle up, because we're about to step behind the curtain and explore every emotional layer of that unforgettable Weverse live. You'll never look at that moment the same way again. It was a typical evening, the kind when BTS fans from around the globe settled in, ready for a casual livestream, a chance to catch a glimpse of their favorite idols, chat with them in real time, laugh, and feel close despite the physical distance. But this night was different. The air on Weverse was electric with an undercurrent of something unspoken. The screen flickered alive with the soft glow of Taehyung's face, his eyes unusually glossy, betraying the calm voice he tried to keep. Jungkook, seated beside him, glanced at Taehyung with concern, a subtle tightening of his jaw hinting at the tension only those closest could feel. At first, the conversation was light, filled with fan questions and the usual playful banter, until it wasn't. Suddenly, Taehyung's voice cracked. The smile faded. A single tear escaped and traced down his cheek. For a moment, time seemed to freeze, Jungkook's wide eyes locked on Taehyung's face, stunned, struggling to understand what had just happened. The chat exploded. Fans flooded the comments with messages of love and worry. But amid the chaos, the truth felt elusive. What had triggered this sudden outpouring of emotion? Was it exhaustion? A personal struggle? Something tied to BTS's recent experiences? To fully grasp this moment, we need to rewind a bit to understand the immense weight carried by BTS members, especially Taehyung, behind the scenes. For years, BTS has been more than just a boy band. They've been a global phenomenon, a cultural force reshaping music, fashion, and even conversations about mental health and identity. But that spotlight shines as brightly as it burns. The demands of fame, the relentless schedules, and the expectation to be perfect in front of millions create an invisible pressure cooker. Taehyung, known for his vibrant personality and artistic soul, has always been one of the more sensitive members. His emotional depth runs deep, often reflected in his soulful vocals and expressive performances. But beneath that artistry is a person who has faced his share of battles, from self-doubt to the overwhelming loneliness that can come with being under constant scrutiny. In the days leading up to that Weverse Live, BTS had been pushing themselves harder than ever. Their recent album release was a massive success, but the promotional whirlwind left little room for rest or reflection. Rumors swirled about internal struggles, and although BTS has always been tight-lipped about their private lives, fans could sense something was off. The tear Taehyung shed wasn't just spontaneous sadness, it was the culmination of months, maybe years, of silent stress and bottled-up feelings. Now, imagine being Jungkook in that moment. The youngest member, often called the Golden Magne for his talent and charm, but also the heart of the group. Jungkook's expression wasn't just surprise, it was shock born from a deep emotional connection and concern for his closest friend. Jungkook and Taehyung share a bond that goes beyond friendship, it's a brotherhood forged through years of shared dreams, struggles, and victories. Seeing Taehyung cry like that was like witnessing a crack in the armor of their tightly knit unit. As the tears streamed, Jungkook's instinct was to comfort, to shield his friend from the storm. But the cameras were rolling, the world was watching, and in that fragile moment, their private pain became public. This was no ordinary live stream anymore, it was a raw, unfiltered glimpse of the humanity behind the idol personas. But what exactly caused Taehyung's tears? Some speculate it was exhaustion, the physical and mental toll of BTS's grueling schedule. Others believe it was tied to a personal letter or message he read just before going live, something deeply moving or painful. A few fans even suggest it was connected to a recent event, perhaps a memory or a realization that hit him unexpectedly. The truth is probably a complex blend of all these things. Emotions are rarely simple or isolated. For someone like Taehyung, who feels deeply and expresses through art and emotion, a moment of vulnerability like that can surface at any time, especially when surrounded by those who know and love him best. What's undeniable is that Jungkook's reaction showed the depth of their connection. His shock was not just for the audience to see but a genuine response to witnessing a friend's pain. In the hours and days that followed, that Weverse live became a focal point of discussion worldwide. Fans dissected every second, every glance, every tear. Theories abounded, but amidst all the speculation, one thing remained clear: BTS isn't just a group of performers. They're people who carry immense pressure but also share profound love and care for each other. Taehyung's tears were a reminder that even the strongest can break, and Jungkook's shock reminded us how love and friendship can surface most powerfully in moments of vulnerability. As the live stream ended, the screen faded to black, but the impact of that moment lingered. It sparked conversations about mental health in the K-pop industry, the reality behind polished images, and the importance of empathy. How do idols cope with the constant gaze of the world? What support systems exist behind the scenes? And most importantly, how can fans honor their idols' humanity without crossing boundaries? This moment was more than just a tear on camera. It was a crack in the illusion, a reminder that BTS, despite their global fame and incredible success, are human beings with emotions, struggles, and bonds just like us. If this story moved you, if it made you see BTS in a new light, share your thoughts below. What do you think really happened that night? How did it change your view of BTS and their journey? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive, where we'll explore the aftermath, how BTS healed, how their music evolved, and what this emotional moment meant for their future. Because the story of BTS is far from over. And trust me, you'll want to be here for every moment. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep the love, keep the faith, and remember, even the brightest stars have shadows.